What is up, everyone? My name is Javi, and if you don't know who I am, I help credit and funding companies scale by using the same strategies and system that I use to scale my own credit and funding company to $300,000 per month. Why do I know so much about the space? Well, I do have an extensive background in marketing. I went through a very rough times in 2020. I almost had to file for bankruptcy because I got involved with some very bad people that pretty much scammed me and lost almost $600,000. I needed to start making money quick, and what I did is I just started selling funding because I saw people in the space were making a killing with it, and I'm like, well, if they could do it, I could do it as well. I also funded my own company using 0%, so I had the knowledge. I had fund myself at the time like 250 grand, and I'm like, let's sell this product. I started selling it for 6K, and last year actually I made $2.1 million from that. And the year in 2022 was the year that I pretty much had to pay off almost all that debt, and I started using it with 0%. Now fast forward, I'm helping other companies do the same. That's why I started a YouTube channel this year to help other people pretty much use the same tactics that I'm using to pretty much get sales and grow their business. And today I wanted to show you how to get higher, lower no show up rate. Higher would be bad. And this is a common problem in the industry: is people booking a lot of calls but people are not showing up, right? And I'm right here. I'm showing you my tracker for 2023. So for last year, we have a 5.8%. So 95% or 94, because it's almost a 6%. The people who are booking the call with us, they are showing up, which is a very good sign. And again, this is from my company. I'm not showing my clients. I'm showing my company. If I show you 2024, it's even lower. It's right now at a 1.6%. So and this throughout the years, I mean throughout this month, we're really like, one of the reasons why this happens also is that we're dramatically disqualifying people, and we don't want to work with everyone. We want to work with a selective group, but we also have some automations in place to just increase the wanting of the people wanting to show up for our calls. And I'm going to show you the workflow how we make this happen. So after somebody books a call, right, that's the first thing they do, right? Somebody lands either in the, you have like a, they go straight into your VSL. They go through pretty much the calendar. They go through an application page. They do qualify. Then they book the call with you, right? Or you're doing the DMing, and then you're DMing. You send them the link. They booked. Then after they booked, the first thing anybody always get is the About Us page, pretty much About Us VSL, which is the landing page. This is where they're gonna see a video of you and your company speaking about pretty much what your company does, what is the problem you're solving, what is the value you're gonna give to them, a little bit about yourself and your background. That's why I even in my own VSL, I even explained pretty much the little story that I told you guys right here in the beginning. I kind of summed it up real quick, even though a lot happened. I try to squeeze in that like 30 seconds, but yeah, pretty much. I said in my VSL was about 18 minutes long, and the first 3 minutes was me giving you them a background of who I am, the reason why I started the company, and all that stuff, right? So as soon as they book the call, they got to go to a VSL that has a landing page that talks about pretty much who you are, what you do, what are the results you can get to these people or your clients, and also some testimonials right at the bottom. Okay. After that, 3 minutes after to 5 minutes after, they should get a confirmation email. I don't know. I had to hear what happened to the text. I guess it got deleted, but I had the text here. I don't know what happened. Oh, because all of this is okay. I got you. So something happened to the letters. They're all. I don't know why I can't change it. Oh, here we go. So right after booking, they get to the landing page. Three to 5 minutes after booking, they get a confirmation text and a confirmation email, which right on the bottom of the email, they could click yes, I'm going to attend, right? And this is very important. Not everybody reads their email, but everybody sees their text. And when you send them the confirmation text, they are going to see it. And as long as they visualize it, it's a conscious reminder. Okay. Then after that, the next day, because this right here is after them booking, because after 2 days, it could be 24 hours. Of course, if they book like in 24 hours, condense the client journey, pretty much the automations. But this is like a 2 day. If somebody saw you on a Saturday and they booked for Monday, this is what the sequence will be. Okay, so then after that, the next day they get a first video testimonial sent by email and text. Just in case they didn't see the testimonials in the landing page, I like to show one of our most recent, so it kind of gets updated every 3 months. I like to send one every 3 months. I just cycle through our new clients and I send one of those. Another thing I send, like after like 4 hours after sending this one, I send a 10-page doc, which a 10-page success story doc, which it shows pretty much everybody's kind of mid story, how they started us, what they wanted, what they were able to accomplish. Again, if you're just starting off and you don't have this, then you, hey man, that's why you're building a company. It's gonna take you some time, but once you have results, that's why when I showed in other videos that I always show the four departments of the company, how they all fit into each other. That's why the fulfillment department feeds back into the marketing department once you start getting results, because it gives you more brand. You start showing everybody that you actually know what you're doing. You're getting your clients results, so it feeds back into the marketing. Then the marketing feeds into the appointment setting or just setting itself, and then setting feeds into sales, and sales feeds into fulfillment, and then the cycle begins over and over again. Okay, but if you don't have this success stories, hey, just start building your success stories, and as soon as you have 10, 20, 30 clients, you can have one of these. But we send that pretty much a couple hours after sending the first video. Then two things happened. We get every like around 3 hours or 1 hour to 3 hours before the appointment, they get a call from one of our setters. This is actually probably the most important thing. Like this actually changed, like just this little tweak of us. Before we didn't have this. Before we were hovering about a 70% show up rate to 75. When we implemented just this, and I have the trade, I've showed it in different videos, but like you can see my month. Literally, I implemented this, and the next month I jumped to 90% show up rate by just adding somebody calling them and be like, hey. Are you ready for the appointment? An hour before, 3 hours before. If somebody booked at 10 a.m. or 12 Eastern, whatever, like pretty much in the morning, you can do a little bit earlier or an hour before. If somebody's booking in the afternoon, but pretty much they have to get a confirmation call from a setter. This is mandatory. I think there's a reason why we have a high show up rate. Of course, we send them all, the success stories, the landing page, the VSLs. But that's the next thing to be the setter. If they once they do call them, they have to confirm that they did watch these videos, right? If they did not watch the videos, they have to go back into the whole automation again. Literally, how we get a confirmation text sometimes, and I got this from one of our clients. Hey, did you get to watch the videos, or we need to reschedule? That's how serious we take it. If you haven't watched the first VSL of the About Us page or some of our testimonials, then we're literally go put you back into the loop and reschedule you. That's why we like to call, let's say 3 hours before, 2 hours before, sometimes an hour. Because if it takes, let's say like an hour of them watching all these videos, because maybe the VSL is 20 minutes, maybe some of the testimonials are like 10 minutes, maybe him reading a couple or screaming through the success doc is maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. So maybe the whole thing is a 30 to 45-minute journey, right? If they haven't done that when the call is about to happen, we will cancel them. That's why it's very important, this step. The setter needs to call them in the right time and make sure that they are going to show up. And if they are going to show up, we have videos about this, but like they call, hey, how's it going? You booked the call with us, blah, blah, blah. At 3 o'clock, yes, hey, just making sure that you're showing up. Yes, they're showing up. And then we tell them, hey, by any chance, did you watch the videos on the landing page? It's really important you watch those videos, because there you get to learn everything we know, everything there is to know about our company. So that way we can focus just the call about you and your business, how to help you scale or whatever it may be, right? And then it takes the pressure off of them that I'm telling you, it does wonders, because even on the call, sometimes we even said, hey, make sure you bring a notepad, because for even if in case you don't want to join us today, we're still going to provide value on the call, just to make sure. So make sure you bring a note and paper to take some notes, and it just changes the perspective. It lowers the guard. So that's why that confirmation call, I think, has priority for us to increase even sales, I think. But definitely the show up rate has increased by just adding this one thing. We later on, before we didn't have this, it would go straight to confirmation, right? Before we had this, it would go straight from confirmation into let me just duplicate it, and if I could show you better, if I have to delete this one. So before we had it like this, and this is last year, right? Last year when we had like the show up rate that we had, even though this year is a little better, and maybe because we implemented these two things, or maybe more marketing, or maybe more brand recognition, whatever it may be. But before it was just this. That's all it was. And it still worked, you know. Simple scales, complex fails, you know. So this is very simple and it works. Literally book call, landing page, confirmation, call from a setter. They haven't watched the videos. They don't know what the hell, who the hell you are, what the hell, who, back into the loop. And this thing just keeps recycling pretty much, you know, and that's it. That's pretty much. And then once they're ready, once they come confirmation, then they're allowed to go and book the call. And that only happens if they watch all the videos. Now we don't I'm telling you, if people haven't watched your VSLs or known your success stories, they haven't taken the time to understand your business, your product, who you are, your company cultures, your why, the reason why you're even doing business, they need to start relating with you and wanting to do business with you. Right? That's when good marketing happens. Hey, I want to do business with this guy because I relate with this guy, or whatever it may be. You need to have that same feeling. Like, if you're one of my clients right now and you're watching this video, um, think about that. Like, how did I feel when I was joining Javi's program? How the whole process, like the communication I had. I was talking to one of my clients. She's like, I remember when I was joining your program, the appointment setting was so on point, the way I was communicating. And I thought I was speaking with you, but little did I know I joined and it was one of your appointment setter, which she's like, my mind was blown that like your appointment setter has such good mannerism and you know, appointment attention to detail and such a good vibe. I really felt like I was talking to an old friend. I'm like, yeah, that's intentional. But she told us that she's like, I need to implement the same thing in my business. I'm like, yep, that's exactly what you need to do. So this one is a bit more, if once you already have, you know, case studies and all that good stuff, so you can kind of put in this too, which is just more clients results. If you're just starting off, completely understand, then just build this one in your business. Very simple. And it works. Like I said, I already did it on mine, and I in 2020, where was it? 2023. This is the funnel that I had exactly just like this. We updated in 2024, just because right now we have we had just overweighting evidence that we know what we're doing, so might as well just market it, right? So that's what we're doing. But you could definitely do it with this one. We did it before. And then once you get a few testimonials and success stories, then you can start implementing the one that is just like more social proof, right? So this is more social proof, and this is just more direct. Does it work? They both work by 5%, I would say, or 7%. And you know, at the end of the day, when you're first starting off, or you're already making 20, 10, 20K a month, like 5%, it might be a different, but 5% really doesn't matter when we're doing kind of like our monthly revenue. When we're hitting 300, 350, 400K months, that's when this really matters, because 5% on 400K months, you know, it's a solid number. But that's it for this video. I hope you got a value out of this one. Again, if you want to join us and scale your business, you can click the link below. Either join our community, where it has over 150 hours of detailed information on just like this. All this stuff that I'm talking about on the YouTube that I'm slowly releasing is already in the community. That's where I pretty much get all my YouTube ideas. I'm like, okay, I gotta slowly release all these videos here. It might take me 6 months or a year, maybe 2 years. But if you want to get all the detail right now, data right now, what's currently working for us, you can join our community for one monthly payment on $97 a month, or you can pay $47 a week if you just want to join for just 1 or 2 weeks and learn a specific thing, and then cancel. By all means, I don't care. I'm just trying to give you guys as much value as possible. And if not, if you're already making the 10, 15K, 20K per month, and you want to work with us one-on-one, you can just book it with the one-on-one and join our inner circle. But you have to be already making 5 or 10K, 15K per month, and then I help you scale to 50, 100K per month and hit the 7-figure yearly. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video.